Yes.
Okay, so let's proceed. Before we go ahead and learn Azure Load Balancer, very one thing I want you guys to check and understand it well. So it will be very helpful for you to understand the load balancer concepts, right? So I'm sending a public IP to you. Please go ahead and check if you guys are able to access that, the website. Check if the website is available. On your browser, just go ahead and check if you guys are able to see any website on this. I've shared the IP in the chat window.
Yes, Sohail.
You can see it,
Tsoft.
right? Tsoft.
Yeah.
And can you see that server is up and running here, right? This is the server where I'm hosting this website. This is the IP address which I've given you. And that server is up and running. Now here is that server. Now server is still up. I hope you guys can see my screen, right? This is, here it is. And now if I make some changes here, okay. Can you check if this website is still accessible to you? Don't just refresh it. Refresh won't help. Copy and paste the IP address in some incognito mode or some new tab or new browser, and let me know if
Okay.
it is accessible to you.
Yes, it is.
Is it? Did you say use the same browser?
Yes, I
No,
will just
try
check
try with a
that.
different browser because that browser will have the cache memory.
Correct.
It's not working.
It's not working, right? I hope all of you checked, or at least you
Yes, it is
understood.
not.
Now, so server is up. Even if you ping this server, you'll be able to ping. I'll be able to ping. I have taken the remote of this server and still the website is not working. So this is what I wanted to show you guys, that just because server is up, that doesn't mean that website or application is working. Is this part clear to everyone? या सिर्फ सर्वर अप होने का मतलब ये नहीं है that your application is up. Server up is a different thing. Application का up होना it's a different thing. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, can you
Yes.
refresh that page and see if that is working?
Yes, working.
Yeah, working.
Okay, so we have figured out here, or we have checked here, that even if server is on, your application could be down. Server up है, RDP नहीं चल सकता, server up है, website नहीं चल सकती है, server up है, database नहीं चल सकता है, right? और server itself अगर shut down है, तब तो definitely कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा है. So this is possible. Now let's go ahead and check load balancer. Now, when it comes to load balancer, Azure has four type of load balancers. If I go to portal and search for load balancer, see load balancer. Load balancing is the service Azure has. And what kind of load balancing we have? We have load balancer, we have application gateway, front door, traffic manager. Four of them we have. We are going to see practical only for load balancer. If time permits, maybe in next session or somewhere, I may show you application gateway because बहुत questions आते हैं इसके भी. Front door I won't show and traffic manager I won't show. You guys can watch some videos and try to do it or just read it. That is enough about it. Load balancer we're going to do end to end. One of the frequently asked questions में से और definitely आता है, and these topics are not like firewall. Firewall I told you कि interview में आता है but काम ज्यादा नहीं होता है, right? That is not the case here. Here you will get work and you will get interview questions as well. Load balancer पे काफी काम आता है, so please make sure you focus, right? So what type of load balancers we have? We have four types: application gateway, load balancer, front door, and traffic manager. Definitely इनके differences पूछते हैं. So this is the image I have. I'll send it to you guys, or you also have it. Go through it thoroughly. अच्छे से पढ़ लेना. Interview में आप इसको सामने रख लो, however you want it, but whenever they ask, you should be able to answer these questions. Load balancer works on layer 4. Now, what is this layer? I will send one video to you. There are 7 layers of OSI. You don't have to understand in depth, but you should understand कि कोई layers नाम की ऐसी कोई चीज होती है, and you should be able to speak about it. because the moment you say layer 4, सामने वाला पूछ लेगा, okay, do you know about layers? So you should know, okay, there are 7 layers, ऐसे ऐसे होता है. एक 5 minutes का video is more than enough. But this is the difference. What is the difference? Load balancer works on layer 4. What protocol it works on? TCP or UDP. Application gateway works on layer 7. This also works on layer 7. This also works on layer 7. Load balancer, it's good for internal and public. The types which we have here, we have internal and public. Here we have standard and WAF. WAF कुछ नहीं होता है, वेब एप्लीकेशन फायरवॉल. इट्स सिमिलर टू अज्योर फायरवॉल, जो हमने देखा वही है यहाँ पर, right? Then routing methods we have here: hash based. Here we have path based. Here we have performance, weightage, priority, geographic, multi value and subnet. यहाँ पर latency, priority, weightage, sessions affinity. You don't have to explain everything. कोई आपको नहीं पूछना लाइक एक चीज explain करने का, अदरवाइज पूरा इंटरव्यू आपका इसी में चला जाएगा. But you should be able to use these jargons. ये words आपको यूज करने आने चाहिए. और एक एकदम if I tell you one huge difference, or the major difference, I would say it's load balancer we can use for any load balancing, for RDP, for website, for database, uh, for UDP, for TCP, for STP. If you want to bring some data, whatever you want, you can use load balancer, very flexible, right? But the famous one is application gateway. However, application gateway can be used only for web traffic, नॉट फॉर आरडीपी. यू कैनॉट यूज एप्लीकेशन गेटवे, और इसमें आरडीपी का लोड बैलेंसिंग नहीं कर सकते हो आप. ये जो लोड बैलेंसर विच वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, द वन विच वी आर गोइंग टू वर्क ऑन, द वन विच यू आर लुकिंग एट दिस वन, इससे आप आरडीपी का भी लोड बैलेंस कर सकते हो. कि मैं आपको लोड बैलेंसर का फ्रंट एंड आईपी दे दूं, यहाँ पर पब्लिक आईपी, यू टेक आरडीपी एंड द लोड बैलेंसर विल डिसाइड वो आरडीपी यहाँ जाएगा, यहाँ जाएगा या यहाँ पर जाएगा. इफ दिस मशीन इज डाउन, load balancer will make sure that RDP goes here and here. So only load balancer can do that. Application gateway, it's not for RDP and other things. It's only for web traffic, like website. Okay, this is major difference. Okay. So this is important question they ask. SKU as in stock keeping unit. We have been reading about SKUs. So SKU इसमें क्या क्या अलग है? We have basic and standard. इसमें basic अभी एक साल में बंद होने वाला है, and then we have one more here. This is an old image. I'll see if I get a new image. I'll try to replace it. Otherwise, उतना याद रख लो. Basic, standard, and we have one more here. We'll see that when we do. ठीक है, ये एक याद रख लेना. Pricing. Standard load balancer charge based on number of rules. ये एक sentence याद रख लेना. What is it? We are going to see. What is rule? How is it charged based on rule? But remember this. They do ask this. ठीक है, तो ये वाला इमेज को आप अपने हिसाब से जैसे पढ़ना है पढ़ लो, but you should be able to give this answer. This four, you should remember these four names. You should remember at least these 3 lines. लेयर कौन सी लेयर पे काम करता है वो, इट्स वेरी सिंपल. लोड बैलेंसर 4 पे काम करता है, बाकी सारी 7 पे है. दैट्स वेरी सिंपल. ठीक है, कुछ चीजें इसकी याद कर लेना, राइट? So what is a load balancer? Azure load balancer, it provides a high availability by distributing incoming traffic to healthy VMs. Now look at this. This is very important. Healthy VMs. It is not blindly distributing the traffic. In out of these 3 servers, if I have let's say virtual machine scale set और availability zone के हिसाब से मैंने 3 servers रखे, तीनों पे same application, everything is fine. Everything is similar to all of this. And my users are coming here or to load balancer front end. Load balancer is not blindly sending the traffic. No, it is sending the traffic only to the healthy server. Now, what do you mean by healthy server? Only server shut down and turn on. Is it the benchmark of healthy server? No. जैसे अभी आपने एक सर्वर देखा, the one which we looked at, अगर उसका वेबसाइट भी नहीं चल रहा है ना, वो भी अनहेल्दी सर्वर हुआ लोड बैलेंसर को के लिए. So let's say server is up but website is not working, so it will send here and here, यहाँ पर और यहाँ पर, इस तरह से ट्रैफिक भेजेगा. So it sends the traffic to your healthy servers. Just because server is up, that does not mean it is healthy. Similarly, we saw कि अगर अब भी है और application नहीं चल रहा है, so it's an unhealthy server. Is it clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Right? You can launch an application on multiple servers. Load balancer is the virtual face for those servers. We have already discussed that. Load balancer can work with auto scaling, virtual machine scale set. We can specify a threshold, example CPU memory utilization. ये सब हमने देख लिया already वहां पर. virtual machine scale set पे. Just as a face we can use load balancer. Application gateway we'll not see it today. We'll see if time permits. आज तो definitely नहीं होगा, आज का सेशन पूरा चला जाएगा लोड बैलेंसर में. we'll see कि नेटवर्क सेगमेंट को हम एक और बार कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं नेक्स्ट वीक के लिए. then we'll go ahead and check application gateway as well. but understand load balancer thoroughly. बाकी सब ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर ही है. लोड बैलेंसर में हमारे पास टाइप है इंटरनल, एक्सटर्नल, राइट. लोड बैलेंसर्स के बारे में पूछते हैं. they ask about IPs, they ask about SKU. we have just checked the SKUs and here it is. And differences if you want to see within the SKUs, here it is. I can share the link with you. Standard load balancer and basic load balancer, these are the differences we have. Now what are the differences, major differences? Look at this. Backend type, it can have IP and NIC based. Standard में हम NIC भी लगा सकते हैं. It can have only NIC based, no IP. प्रोटोकॉल दोनों भी सेम सपोर्ट करते हैं. ठीक है. स्टैंडर्ड लोड बैलेंसर में we can add any virtual machine or virtual machine scale set in single network, in single virtual network. बेसिक वाले में वर्चुअल मशीन इन सिंगल अवेलेबिलिटी सेट और वर्चुअल मशीन स्केल सेट. तो यहां पर कौन सी मशीन लगेगी? a machine which is a part of availability set or virtual machine scale set. Plain virtual machine cannot be assigned to this basic load balancer. If you take basic and if you try to add a plain virtual machine, you will not be able to do that. But in a standard load balancer, yes, you can do that. Got it, guys? Is it clear till here? Yes, no,
Yes.
maybe? Any doubt?
Yes.
Okay, then look at this. बहुत सारे
I
इसमें
have
ये
a
है.
doubt
Yes,
and question.
yes,
ये
yes, Prabhat.
basic और machine single availability set ये समझ नहीं आया.
So जो दो लोड बैलेंसर का जो बैकएंड है ना, दिस इज माय लोड बैलेंसर, दिस इज द बैकएंड. ठीक है, दिस इज बैकएंड. इफ आई टेक स्टैंडर्ड लोड बैलेंसर, मैं प्लेन वर्चुअल मशीन्स को भी एज अ बैकएंड यूज कर सकता हूं, जो मैंने सिंगल सिंगल बनाई है इन स्टैंडर्ड लोड बैलेंसर. बट इफ आई टेक बेसिक लोड बैलेंसर बना अगर मैंने बेसिक सेलेक्ट किया था, then I cannot take single machines. I can take only those machines which are in virtual machine scale set or which have been created in availability set. Got it?
सिंगल मशीन रहेगा तो उसको लोड बैलेंसर की जरूरत क्यों पड़ेगी?
No, I have 5 machines, but I have created them separately. Single बनाई मैंने. आज एक मशीन बनाई, right? I did not add it to virtual machine scale set. I did not add it to availability set. मैंने एक simple बनाई. After 5 days, I created one more. After 2 months, I created one more. इस तरह से मेरे 6 machines हो गए, but they are neither part of availability zone, availability set, nor virtual machine scale set. वो हमारी basic virtual machine है. Got it?
Yes.
And now I have 6 machines. Now I realize कि मुझको load balancer चाहिए. So I can add that with the standard load balancer. But if I go ahead with basic load balancer, I cannot add them. Right? I can add only those machines which are a part of any availability set. तभी उन्हीं मशीन को मैं ऐड कर सकता हूँ. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Then ये सब काफी डिटेल में इसको पढ़ लेना. You don't have to speak about it. ये इतने सारे इनमें से 2 आप 3 भी बता दोगे, it's more than enough. 2 ही क्वेश्चन आते हैं. एक तो लोड बैलेंसर के टाइप्स जो मल्टीपल है वो, एंड देन किसी एक लोड बैलेंसर के डिफरेंट SKUs, राइट. One thing very important, SLA. When you take standard, Azure is promising SLA of 99.99%. If they are failing to do it, they will pay you. They will pay you because your business is impacting. Because आपका अगर लोड बैलेंसर ही डाउन है, तो आपकी मशीन अप है या डाउन है, इससे कोई फर्क पड़ता है क्या? इफ दिस इज ओनली डाउन, यूजर्स के पास क्या है? आपका IP एड्रेस लोड बैलेंसर का है. लोड बैलेंसर ही अगर डाउन हो गया, देन डू यू थिंक योर एप्लीकेशन मैटर्स? योर यूजर्स डोंट इवन नो कहां पर है वो, अगर लोड बैलेंसर नहीं है तो. सो इफ दैट गोज डाउन, देन Azure will pay you. It is promising 99.99% SLA. And load balancer is completely, it's a PaaS service. It's a managed service completely being handled by Azure. You don't do that anything. Load balancer भी ultimately पीछे servers ही बनते हैं. Understand that. Load balancer की service चलाने भी servers ही लगते हैं. But Azure will take care of that. You are not doing that. In basic, you don't have any SLA. Obviously, it is free, so why would they give you SLA? Got it, guys? Okay. Standard load balancer इट्स सपोर्टेड वाया ग्लोबल वीनेट पेयरिंग। अगर वीनेट पेयरिंग से मशीन है उनकी कनेक्टिविटी भी सपोर्ट करेगा। बेसिक डजंट सपोर्ट दैट। सो ये बहुत सारी डिटेल से पढ़ लो इसमें। SLA, इट्स वेरी यूजफुल, ये वाला पॉइंट याद से बोल देना आप लोग। IP based, NIC based, this you can say, and this is very important. These 3 points are good enough to speak. That standard will allow you to assign any virtual machine as a backend. Got it? Yes, guys. Any doubt? Any question?
Yes, got it.
Okay. What else do we have here? Load balancer is one of the services for efficient traffic distribution. This service was designed for low latency. ये एक इंटरव्यू आंसर है, ठीक है? आप रट सकते हो इसको या तो अपनी भाषा में एक्सप्लेन कर देना। आई प्रेफर योर ओन लैंग्वेज, बट स्टिल इफ यू वांट, ये एक typical interview answer है। Load balancer is one of the services to efficient traffic distribution. The service was designed to for low latency and high throughput network traffic distribution from your front end request to back end pool of resources। ये एकदम high end bookish definition है। If you want, go ahead with this, but it's always better to explain, right? Now let's go ahead and okay, here also we have इस उसी चीज को थोड़ा सा सेग्रीगेट करके मैंने लिखा, द वन विच इज देयर ऑन द वेबसाइट। यू कैन गो हेड विद दिस वन आल्सो, दिस इज अपडेटेड एंड करेक्ट। यस, बेसिक at the back end it will support only 100 virtual machines. Here it will support 1000 virtual machines। ये जो बैकएंड की machines है ना, बेसिक में 100 लगा सकते हैं, स्टैंडर्ड में 1000 लगा सकते हैं, ठीक है? दिस नंबर इज अपडेटेड। गॉट इट गाइस? इज इट क्लियर टिल हियर?
Yes.
Okay, then let's go ahead and start deploying the load balancer. So to do the load balancer, I'll have to come to load balancer, create load balancer, select your subscription, select your resource group, name the load balancer, select the region. It is must that you should have the same region where your machines are. आपके machines West US में और load balancer East US में बना रहे हो, will it help? No, it won't. ठीक है? Standard, we just saw what is it. Basic, we have checked, and it is retiring soon. Almost in an year, 30th September 2015, your basic will be gone. You will only have standard and gateway. Gateway हम नहीं देख रहे, gateway थोड़ा सा complicated है। Look at this, gateway में जो है ना, और दो चार चीजें और ऐड कर रखी है इन्होंने। We don't have to worry about it. So as of now, you can simply say I never got a chance to work on gateway. Somewhere here it was. Yeah, gateway load balancer. So if you check gateway load balancer, uh, it has more complications where they have added network virtual appliance, etc. So you don't have to worry about the gateway. Frequently, you will see they are using standard. So you talk about standard and basic, and just add one more word. Basic is going to retire in 2025, September 2025. Now types, public and internal, very important. What is public and what is internal? Look at this. The moment I click on public, global and regional दोनों activate हो जाते हैं, right? But the moment I keep it as internal, only regional is available. So what is public? Public, this is the one. ये जो हुआ ये आपका public हुआ. Why? Because public, this is public facing. This is public facing. Public is utilizing that. And it has a public IP as well. So hence it is public. Got it, guys? Now you tell me one thing. These are my app servers, okay? These are my application servers. And I have one load balancer. यहाँ पर मेरा एक लोड बैलेंसर है, ये मेरे एप्लीकेशन सर्वर है। एप्लीकेशन के लिए सिर्फ एप्लीकेशन सर्वर की जरूरत होती है या कुछ और भी चाहिए हमको? कोई एक एप्लीकेशन चलाने के लिए, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? इज इट ओनली एप्लीकेशन सर्वर दिस वन यू वांट, और you need something else as well? सिर्फ एप्लीकेशन सर्वर enough है guys to run an application? We have already seen 3-tier application. Are you forgetting that? What else do I need to run an application?
servers फिर
एप्लीकेशन सर्वर्स तो आ गए, what else? सर्वर्स आ गए, एप्लीकेशन सर्वर्स, what else do I need?
database.
डेटाबेस सर्वर्स, राइट? इंजन सर्वर्स, ये भी तो चाहिए होगा। एप्लीकेशन सर्वर तो सिर्फ एक वेब पेज है, पीछे मुझको डेटाबेस भी चाहिए। देन आई रिक्वायर्ड engine server as well, right? So if I say that this is not the ideal setup, let's say if I tell you कि ये मेरा यहाँ पर load balancer है यहाँ पर, ठीक है, and then this is my engine server and this is my database. इंजन सर्वर एज इन जिसमें कोर एप्लीकेशन का काम होता है ना, वो आई हैव गिवन यू एग्जांपल्स. एग्जांपल फेस ऐप, यहाँ पे आपने आपका पिक्चर अपलोड कर दिया, और इंस्टाग्राम यू हैव अपलोडेड योर पिक्चर, यू हैव सेलेक्टेड कि मुझको ये फिल्टर चाहिए, वो चाहिए, आई शुड लुक यंगर, आई शुड लुक ओल्डर एक्सेट्रा. बट वो एक्चुअल में होगा कहाँ पर? एप्लीकेशन सर्वर पे तो नहीं होगा, राइट? एप्लीकेशन सर्वर ने तो सिर्फ आपके प्रेफरेंसेस लिए, और देन इट विल सेंड इट टू इंजन सर्वर, राइट? दैट इज द कोर सर्वर, वर्किंग सर्वर, जहां पे ये सारा चीजें ये होगी. एंड देन वंस दैट इज डन, दिस इंजन सर्वर विल रिप्लाई कि ठीक है भैया, आपका डेटा रेडी है, here it is, take your image, take your video, I have applied whatever filters you have asked for. So from it will reply, and it will save a copy in database also. In terms of Instagram, FaceApp पे नहीं होता था save, they didn't have any database. Now can I call this application as highly available application? Is there any one time failure, one point failure in this application, do you see?
Yes.
Which is that?
So here, if the engine servers fail, then
Yes, perfect.
probably
Yeah, got your answer. So here I have a load balancer, यहाँ 3 मशीन लगा रखे, it's okay. But what about your engine server? You have only one machine. अगर ये डाउन हो जाए तो आपके एप्लीकेशन सर्वर का क्या करूंगा मैं? यहाँ से कनेक्टिविटी नहीं कर पाएगा. दिस सर्वर विल नॉट बी एबल टू सेंड इट और रिसीव एनी डेटा, राइट? और इफ दिस इज डाउन, अगर डेटाबेस ही डाउन है तो इसका अकाउंट ही नहीं चेक कर पाएगा. समवन इज ट्राइंग टू लॉग इन टू माई वेब ऐप, or someone is trying to log into my application to upload some data or to download something, database ही down है, doesn't mean anything. हाँ, यहाँ पर अगर ये down है तो still I have 2 more servers, ये down है, I have 1 server, so it makes sense here. But at the engine server or DB server, is it highly available? Yes, is it highly available just having 1 server?
No.
Definitely not. So what do you need if you want truly highly available service? What do you need? You need the similar setup like this. For your engine server, similarly for your database server.
Database server.
Got it? Now, instead of app servers, these will be your DB servers. Yeah, now I have already this got created as a group. Let me ungroup it. Fine. Just imagine these are your uh, engine servers. Okay. Got it, guys? These are your engine servers. Now, is it highly available application?
yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
now it is. But now can you see uh, ये यहाँ पर भी अगर हमारे पास मल्टीपल सर्वर्स है तो सेम क्वेश्चन तो यहाँ पर भी आएगा ना कि इफ आई डोंट हैव अ लोड बैलेंसर हियर, तो ये सेम क्वेश्चन तो यहाँ पर भी तो राइज होगा कि ठीक है, दिस इज हाईली अवेलेबल, माय ऐप सर्वर इज हाईली अवेलेबल, पीपल आर कनेक्टिंग हियर, दिस इज बीइंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इक्वली, दिस नोस कौन सा सर्वर अप है कौन सा डाउन है. बट व्हेन दीज मशीन्स आर गोइंग to engine server, where will it go? Is engine server पे? And what if this is down? So we required a load balancer here as well. Same method, exact same method. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but here one difference is there, which is this one: internal and external. So when people are attaching or people are connecting to your website, they require a public IP, right? So that is your external load balancer. But to for your machines to connect, ये जो है आपका, ये एक सबनेट में होगा. This is in default subnet, or this is your application subnet, right? This is your prod subnet or engine server subnet. and this is your DB subnet. Do you require a public IP for this communication? At any cost, even if machines are talking directly to each other or you're going through, do you think you required a public IP in this case for application subnet to speak to engine server subnet and for engine server subnet to speak to database subnet? Do you think you required a public IP?
No,
Why not?
no, because
They
it
are
becomes
already
internal.
connected with the SIM network, and
Yes. Got it, guys? So you don't require it. Why? I'm purposely taking these kind of lines. Otherwise, वो एक box दिख रहा है and then it will confuse you. So I'm taking this kind of lines. Here it is going. तो इनसे ये लोड बैलेंसर पे जाएगा एंड सिमिलरली इस लोड बैलेंसर से भी जो है ट्रैफिक इस तरह से कुछ जाएगी. एंड डू दे नीड any load public IP address for this? No, right? They do not require any public IP address. So if you do not require public IP address in any case, front end पे public नहीं चाहिए आपको, then you will select your load balancer as an internal load balancer. Got it? अगर आपको चाहिए कि आपके बैकएंड में मशीन्स लगने हैं and directly your load balancer will be used by public, so you will use public. Got it, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
So look at this. Now if I select internal and go ahead, this is my front end IP. Front end IP कौन सा हुआ? If I go to Visio, जो भी यहाँ पर होगा, this is front end IP. जो भी यहाँ पर होगा, this is called front end IP. ठीक है? जो भी यहाँ पर होगा, this is called front end IP. So if I select internal and if I go ahead and select front end IP, what is it saying? Choose the name, choose virtual network, choose subnet, and what kind of IP am I getting here? If I've selected this subnet, कौन सा IP मिलेगा मुझको?
Private.
Private IP, obviously. तो इवन मेरा फ्रंट एंड पे जो है, दिस इज फ्रंट एंड पे भी प्राइवेट आईपी मिल रहा है मुझको, जस्ट बिकॉज आई हैव सेलेक्टेड इंटरनल हियर. But that is not our practical. Our practical as of now, it's to go ahead and because we are working on first one, application subnet. ठीक है? So we are going ahead and selecting public. Regional global, let it be now. Next. Now all this configuration, backend pool, inbound pools, outbound rules, ये सब आप जो है बनने के बाद कर सकते हैं, and we'll see because it gives a more clear picture. अभी बनाऊंगा, you'll get confused. But there is one configuration which you cannot skip as of now, which is your front end IP. Look at this. At least one front end IP should be there to create a load balancer. So I cannot create a load balancer before creating the front end IP. So I'm calling this as load balancer IP. Now it is asking me to create a public IP as well. So I'll name it as load balancer public IP. Okay, then you create it. Now you have your load balancer public IP. This is the IP which I'll be giving it to you guys, and to you can give it to your customers wherever you want. Next, backend pool. We can add the conditions and backend pool here, but we are going to see that once it is created. So I'll simply create, और इन सब रूल को हम जाकर देखेंगे बनने के बाद, because it has a good GUI. वहां से ज्यादा better समझ में आता है. Otherwise, you create it from here, or you build those rules from here, or from there. It's one and same thing. It doesn't take much time. Basic आप बनाओगे तो वैसे ही free है. Feel free to do the practical on this one. Okay. You go to load balancer. Now this is the load balancer you have. Front end IP we have already configured. This is the front end IP of my load balancer. ठीक है? Now, just because I've created a load balancer, it will start working. मैंने कोई कनेक्शन ही नहीं किया, राइट? बैकएंड में क्या लगना चाहिए वो सब कुछ नहीं किया. So now let's start doing that. Here we have option backend pool. What is the backend pool, guys? ये machine, ये जो है ये हमारे backend pool. Got it? So click on add. As far as you are in correct region, you will get your virtual network. I'm naming it as first backend pool because you can have multiple backend pool, right? Select the virtual network जहां पे आपके machines हैं, and look at this. If you select basic, you will not be able to add IP address. You will be able to add only NIC. But we have taken standard. We can take anything. Click on add. And can you see these two machines are available? I'm adding these two machines. Add and save. That's it. You are doing it in segregation. अलग अलग बना रहे हो आप सब, ठीक है? तो ये अभी आपने क्या बनाया? आपका backend pool. It's ready. You can create multiple backend pools, by the way. It's not necessary कि आप एक ही backend pool बनाओगे. यहाँ पर I can, if you want, I can go ahead and create one more backend pool. वो भी कर सकते हैं हम लोग, ठीक है? Now health probe. This is very important. Click on add. Name the health probe. I am naming it as RDP. Now what am I saying? Health probe का क्या मतलब है? That you keep on checking the service on that server, on those servers जो मैं backend में लगाने वाला हूँ, उन servers की कौन सा protocol? Check TCP protocol. कौन सा पोर्ट? आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट आरडीपी. मुझको आरडीपी सर्विस के लिए बनाना है, तो व्हाट इज द पोर्ट फॉर आरडीपी? 3389. सो व्हाट एम आई सेइंग टू दिस लोड बैलेंसर कि जो भी बैकएंड में लगेगा उन सारे सर्वर्स को एवरी 5 सेकंड्स यू हैव टू चेक ऑन पोर्ट नंबर 3389 कि सर्वर अप है या रनिंग है, छोड़ दो, उस पर पोर्ट अप एंड रनिंग है या नहीं, दैट यू हैव टू चेक. So every 5 seconds my load balancer will check whether RDP is working or not on that particular server. Once it is done, then we can decide the load balancer rules. Now जो हमने backend probe और health probe बनाया था, backend pods और health probe, इनको मिलाकर हमको बनाने हैं rule. So I click on add, give any name. Again, I'm talking about RDP. It's IPv4. Select the front end IP. Now we can have multiple IPs also. एक ही load balancer में आप website के लिए RDP के लिए अलग अलग बना सकते हो, right? You just simply have to go to front end और वहां पे एक और IP assign कर दो. Select the backend pool. I told you multiple backend pool बना सकते हो. As of now, I have only one. TCP port. कौन से port से request आ रही है? So if it is RDP, then which port it needs to be?
3389.
3389. However, like we saw yesterday in firewall, यहाँ पर भी हम condition रख सकते हैं. और maybe we can play that trick. कि यार यहाँ पर 3389 से नहीं, सेम चीज, if it comes from 500 then only accept it. We can do that. तो कोई भी अगर रिमोट लेने आ रहा है तो what they will have to do, they will have to use this IP जो आपका लोड बैलेंसर का पब्लिक IP है. They will have to use that IP here and they will have to type 500. Then only it will come to this, otherwise no. But we are not going to that. So 3389. बैकएंड पोर्ट में कौन सा पोर्ट है? बैकएंड में मशीन्स पे कौन सा पोर्ट चेक करना है? ऑब्वियसली 3389. हेल्थ प्रोब कौन सा लगाना है हमको? द वन विच वी क्रिएटेड, जिसमें हमने बोला था कि हर 5 सेकंड्स में चेक करते रहना कि इसका पोर्ट जो है वो चल रहा है या नहीं चल रहा है, ठीक है? सेशन परसिस्टेंस, इट्स सिंपल थिंग कि एक आईपी से जो रिक्वेस्ट आया है उसको बार बार उसी आईपी से कनेक्ट करना है. एक आईपी से अगर रिक्वेस्ट आया है तो उसको याद रखना, एटसेट्रा. सो लेट्स फॉरगेट अबाउट इट एज ऑफ नाउ. आइडल टाइम आउट, कितनी देर आइडल होने के बाद उसको डिस्कनेक्ट करना है. सो दैट इज योर आइडल टाइम आउट. Rest you can leave and click on save. Once this is saved, now you can go ahead and take RDP. Look at this. Now, which are the machine I am using in backend? Look at those machines. These are two machines which I'm using, and now when I start taking RDP, it will go randomly on this machine and that machine. So look at this. I'm not using this public IP. Okay, if you want, I can remove the public IP of these machines. मैंने तो इसको बस असाइन किया था पब्लिक आईपी, आई डोंट इवन रिक्वायर्ड अ पब्लिक आईपी। मैंने असाइन किया था बिकॉज आई वांटेड टू उस पर वेबसाइट वगैरह बनाना था, उसको कॉन्फ़िगर करना था, फायरवॉल वगैरह ऑफ करना था, राइट। लेट मी रिमूव इट, एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो सी हाउ टू रिमूव वन पब्लिक आईपी। सो यू गाइस कैन ऑल्सो वर्क, अगर यूडीआर का प्रैक्टिकल कर रहे हो, एक पे पब्लिक आईपी लगाओ, पूरा काम कर लो, एंड पब्लिक आईपी को निकाल दो उस पे से। So here it is, the public IP. I simply have to disassociate. For you guys जो कोटा से परेशान है, सिर्फ disassociate करने से कोटा नहीं मिल जाएगा। Disassociate and delete that public IP. Disassociate करो और immediately उसको यहाँ से delete करो, then your quota will be released. I am just disassociating as of now. I just want you to see कि without public IP जो है ये कैसे चल रहा है। ठीक है, I'll go to next machine. It got failed for some reason. I'll have to check why. We have less time, but I won't spend much time on that. Maybe because I clicked on no over there. So let's disassociate. So this is how you disassociate the public IP. So now without having the public IP, if you want to take remote to my machine or access the website, I will give you this this public IP's IP address. ये किसका public IP है? ये है आपका load balancer. So now if I connect, let's see. See, it went to UT Cloud VM. Can you see? It went to UT Cloud VM. And it may take some request. Now if I try to ping, it can go to same server or it can go to other server as well.
So like this, we can take remote of all the VMs,
Yes, you can.
VMSs. I mean, all the machines which are created in
You can.
load
But
balancer. If we associate
but
the
you don't have any
VMSs as
control.
the backend of load
But you
balancer.
don't have any control here, right? ये randomly हो रहा है. You don't have any control here. Now I went to UT Cloud. If you want to go take a remote to specific machine, you'll have to do the natting. यहाँ पर NAT में ही करना पड़ेगा. But that is not the purpose of load balancer. Load balancer का purpose ही ये है कि जो machine up है उस पर traffic भेजो. Similarly, I can backend pool तो मेरा already बना हुआ है. Load balancing rules में I can create a rule of website. ठीक है, वेबसाइट में ये सेलेक्ट कर लेता हूँ, ये सेलेक्ट कर लेता हूँ. द ओनली थिंग आई विल हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ पोर्ट. बस मुझको पोर्ट्स को ये करना है, दैट 80 पोर्ट को चेक करो, एंड देन उसके बाद whenever you access my website using this public IP, you will be able to see, one time you'll see UT Cloud website, one time you'll see Tsoft. And if I shut down one server, it will make sure to send all the traffic on one server. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
We have only 30 seconds left, guys. If you want more practice on this, we can extend or we can do it next week, whatever you want. Or otherwise, this has been completed. आप लोग RDP तक भी कर लो, काफी होगा.
Okay to continue.
What about others, guys?
Next
Continue.
week, correct?
Sorry.
Next week,
Next.
next week.
Sure, sure. Next, but till this week, complete it at least for RDP. Website I have not
Okay.
shown, so I won't continue. This time, at least do Bastion, load balancer.